Honey Badger verse a day today is one of my favorites, and it's a popular verse. Hebrews 11:6. And without faith it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he's a rewarder of those who earnestly seek him. We see in this verse that in order for us to please God, we gotta not only obey God, but trust in him that he has our best interests. If we ask for a fish, he's not going to give us a snake. If we ask for bread, he's not going to give us a stone, but he has great gifts for those who seek him. And there's two main ways we make our faith grow. One is reading God's word and hearing God's word. Romans 10:17 says, consequently, faith comes from hearing the message, and the message is heard through the word of Christ. And the Greek word there is rhema. It's a spoken word. And then the second way we please God is obedience. And we see in the walk of faith, or the hall of fame of faith, where Hebrews 11:6 is, that some of those people who walked by faith, they were put to death by a sword. They were sawed in two. Some were persecuted. Some went about in sheepskin, goatskin. They were desecrated. And you know what the word says about them? The world was not worthy of them, because they trusted God. They knew that God would turn everything for their good, so they were obedient to God, and that's why their faith was so strong, and they were included in the list. Genesis 50:19-20 talks about Joseph and his faith, and it says this: do not be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to the saving of many lives. And Joseph knew that the stuff his brother did to him intended for evil, God intended for good. He knew that God's a rewarder of those who earnestly seek him. And Hebrews 10:35-37 says it best: do not throw away your confidence, which will be richly rewarded. And that's being like a honey badger, going forward no matter the circumstances. You need to persevere. So after you've done the will of God, you may receive what he has promised. In just a little while, he who's coming will have come and not delayed. We're near the coming of Christ, and we need honey badger perseverance. We need to not give up, but trust God. What are some things you're trusting God for? What are some areas where your faith is being tested? In the comments below, share those things, and share ways that you express your faith to those around you.